How can we use Aikido in business? Today we're going to talk about the business strategy of Aikido and how we can implement it in whatever we are doing. First of all, what is Aikido? Aikido is a martial art that is utilizing your opponent's strength against himself. So once your opponent is leashing onto you, you're going to utilize his momentum to flip him over and beat him by utilizing his own energy. We also are capable of utilizing this thing in the business context, which is something we're going to talk about today. The most interesting way of utilizing the Aikido strategy is by applying it to your positioning. And for this, I have a perfect example, which is the liquid death. Liquid death is pretty much just water, right? It's not really a drink or something similar, it's just water, right? And let's step back a little. Let's look over the existing market of different waters and different water brands. How is the market looking right now? It is all about health, all about the hydration. Brands are talking about where they get their water from. They have the cleanest natural sources, and it's right, like this is what it's all about, but it's kind of boring, right? And everyone's doing the same. You have like identical designs, you have like a shelves full of identically looking bottles. And although some waters have went out of their way to position themselves slightly different, like Vos, for example, it is still more or less the same type of direction, which is where Liquid Death comes in. Liquid Death has fully 180-degree their positioning from the existing market and made themselves super successful in the process. So starting with the design, Liquid Death is looking like a beer jar, right? So the design of it, the color is very different, like very dark, black, like rock and rollish like. It's very different from what you would normally expect from the bottle of water. Their aggressive marketing, super viral, crazy videos is complete opposite of how the water brands have previously positioned themselves. When they show like family values, they show people lying around in the parks and or drinking water while doing sports. Liquid Death is all about like craziness, party and all of that. So it makes drinking water cool again in a way, because normally you would absolutely never expect someone to be drinking water in a nightclub. Although technically, when you really think about it, dancing all around, moving, just sweating, this is kind of the best thing you can drink actually, but people are not doing that, right? Mostly it is, or was, happening due to the just like a mental social limitations. It will look very weird. People will just look at you like, what's wrong with that person? The societal pressure is working well with most of the people, which is like why it's just not happening. People are not hydrating themselves in the clubs. Liquid Death, based on their appearance, based on their marketing, has made typical water more of a soft drink, right? And now Liquid Death is a regular consumption material in the clubs, on the parties, on the festivals, while you're just drinking water. It allowed for Liquid Death to grow like crazy, to sell like crazy, make lots and lots and lots of money by literally flipping over the positioning. Pretty much nothing else. This is the same product. They just present it differently. So what lessons what lessons from this case can you apply to your business? You have to understand the market, you have to understand the existing way of doing things, and how can you flip it over? Is there an opportunity for you to position yourselves differently, to position yourself as an opposite of what is currently happening? Is there an opportunity to 180 the whole thing, or at least a part of that? How can you step out of the existing market boundaries and potentially create a new market? We're going to talk about expanding the existing market a bit further in the video about Saunders that is coming in the next couple of days. And I hope you'll be able to do something cool with this information. Thank you for your time, and I hope to see you again on this channel.